Ever wondered where pirates went after a big score on the high seas? They didn't just hide in caves, they had entire cities. Places like Tortuga, Port Royal, and New Providence became safe havens where pirates could stash their loot, repair their ships, and live freely. But what made these cities the perfect hideouts? Why did pirates choose them? And how did they keep safe from authorities? In this video, we're taking a look at the pirate havens that let them live outside the law and thrive. Let's dive into these hidden pirate cities. Pirates needed more than just luck to stay in business. To keep their operations running, they had to find safe places where they could rest, repair their ships, and stash their loot without fear of getting caught. These pirate havens offered them all of that, and more. Pirates preferred places that were close to major shipping routes so they could easily strike at passing merchant ships and retreat quickly. A location with shallow waters was a big plus since it kept big navy ships from chasing them in too closely. And it wasn't just about hiding. These havens allowed pirates to trade their stolen goods with shady dealers at a discount. Some corrupt officials even struck deals with pirates, letting them sell their loot safely for a cut of the profit. These pirate cities became places where lawless men found safety and even a sense of community. Port Royal, Jamaica was more than just a safe haven, it was a paradise for pirates. During the Golden Age of Piracy, this small harbour attracted some of the most infamous names in piracy. In the mid-1600s, Jamaica's governors offered Port Royal as a safe place for pirates in exchange for protection from the Spanish. Pirates jumped at the chance, and soon the town was bustling with British and French privateers, including the famous Sir Henry Morgan. Using Port Royal as a base, Morgan and his crew launched raids on wealthy Spanish cities like Cartagena and Panama City, hauling back treasure to spend on wild nights in the harbor's many taverns and brothels. Port Royal's streets became known for gambling, drinking, and an anything-goes lifestyle. Pirates with pockets full of Spanish silver found no shortage of ways to spend it. Even after privateering became illegal, Port Royal continued to attract outlaws looking to live free. But by 1720, the wickedest city on earth started to clean up its act, and pirates like Calico Jack and Charles Vane faced their end at Gallows Point, marking the start of Port Royal's decline as a pirate sanctuary. Tortuga, a rocky island off the coast of Haiti, was a pirate's dream hideout. In the early 1600s, it became the main base for a rough mix of adventurers, thieves, and runaway slaves who made their living raiding Spanish ships. Originally French hunters, or Buccaneers, the pirates on Tortuga developed a whole lifestyle around piracy. When the Spanish settlers drove them off nearby Hispaniola, they fortified Tortuga with cannons and defenses, turning it into a tough, pirate-controlled stronghold. The island soon attracted pirates from all over. English, Dutch, and Portuguese joined the local Brethren of the Coast. Together, they set up their own pirate code and struck deals with French and English authorities for privateer licenses. This allowed them to legally raid Spanish ships, though it didn't stop them from attacking whoever they pleased. Tortuga's fame spread as a pirate haven, and many of its buccaneers joined famous pirate raids under Sir Henry Morgan. But as the age of privateering died out, so did Tortuga's appeal. And by the early 1700s, most of its pirates had either moved on or gone into hiding, ending its time as a true pirate stronghold. New Providence in the Bahamas was a perfect playground for pirates. With its shallow waters and hidden coves, it was nearly impossible for Navy ships to chase pirates there without getting stuck or wrecked. By the early 1700s, New Providence became known as the Pirate Republic, a lawless place where pirates ruled themselves. Famous names like Blackbeard and Charles Vane took full advantage, using New Providence as a base to raid ships all over the Caribbean. The island offered everything a pirate could want. There were plenty of places to hide their ships, trade stolen goods, and plan their next attacks. The British government tried to regain control by appointing Woodes Rogers as governor. Rogers, a former privateer himself, knew how to deal with pirates. When he arrived in 1718, he brought warships and a message: join the king's pardon and give up piracy, or face capture and death. Many pirates surrendered, but others tried to resist, only to be caught or killed. By 1720, Rogers had largely stamped out piracy on New Providence, and the Pirate Republic came to an end, marking a turning point for pirate havens in the Caribbean. On the other side of the world, Madagascar became a haven for pirates in the Indian Ocean. During the late 1600s and early 1700s, pirates like Captain Kidd and Henry Every made this island their home. Madagascar's location was ideal because it was close to the lucrative trade routes connecting India, the Middle East, and Europe. Pirates based there could raid rich merchant ships and then return to their hideouts without fear of being chased by European navies. In Madagascar, pirates created their own mini-societies. They even set up small settlements where they could live among the locals, marry into local communities, and rest without fear of arrest. Some legends even say they buried their treasure on the island. Madagascar was unique because it mixed pirate life with local cultures, creating a blend of European and African customs. The island became so popular with pirates that it was sometimes called the Pirates' Eden. But as European powers strengthened their navies and increased patrols in the Indian Ocean, Madagascar became less safe for pirates. By the 1720s, the pirate activity there began to fade, with many pirates either captured or forced to leave, ending Madagascar's time as a pirate paradise. As the 1700s went on, the era of pirate havens began to fade. European powers like Britain, Spain, and France were fed up with losing their ships and cargo to pirates. They started to send out powerful fleets to hunt down pirates and destroy their safe havens. In the Caribbean, the British government cracked down on piracy by strengthening its naval presence, capturing or killing known pirates, and closing off hideouts like New Providence. At the same time, new governors and officials were appointed to restore order in former pirate cities, and they offered pirates the king's pardon as a last chance to turn away from crime. Some pirates took the pardon, while others fought until the bitter end. Even remote havens like Madagascar were no longer safe, as more European ships patrolled the Indian Ocean to protect trade routes. These crackdowns, combined with the decline of privateering, left pirates with fewer places to hide. They couldn't roam as freely, and fewer young sailors were drawn into piracy as the risks became too high. By the late 1720s, the Golden Age of Piracy was coming to an end, and pirate havens were disappearing from maps, turning the legend of pirate cities into history. The pirated havens that once dotted the Caribbean and Indian Ocean are now gone, but their stories live on. Cities like Port Royal, Tortuga, and New Providence played their part in the Golden Age of Piracy, offering outlaws a place to call home and a base to strike from. These places were more than just hideouts, they were communities built by the bold and the lawless. If you enjoyed this journey through the world of secret pirate cities, don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be covering more hidden history and the secrets of the past, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.